Alexander
Gabby
Hamilton.
Hanna's house.
Why do you ride like you're running out of time?
Alright, everybody, I'm literally inside of the house right now.
A friend just texted me and I told him that I was gonna go on a run for a guy who showed up at my house and was just feeling a little lost, asked to use the bathroom, and now we're gonna go for a run together. He asked to pray with me. It was really nice. And his text was, "Gab, listen to me now. Get that man out of your house." How do you feel about that?
That's rude.
It's kind of rude, isn't it?
Rude.
By the way, Nick,
Yes.
I know you know who I am. Come on. Why did you lie to me this whole time?
All these people have no idea what they're talking about. I have a video of her inviting me in. I will post it directly after this one.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Think you can use your bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you.
Did it go the way you planned?
I had no plan.
Wait, but you said previously that you went there to help her, no?
And when you were asked, why did you do it? Why did you go to Gabby Hanna's house? And your response was, I was bored.
And he went live many times on the TikTok account, talking about all personal things like medication, saying he went through her phone, all of these things. He took advantage of somebody who is not mentally okay.
The biggest thing you have to remember about Gabby's mania is this. On a normal day, Gabby is anti-pharma, and she only medicates when it's absolutely necessary. The only thing she has a prescription for are things she feels she needs help coping with, like her migraines, her acne, her anxiety, and her ADHD. As far as anyone is aware, and as far as Gabby has heavily implied, she has no prescription for her bipolar, or her autism. None of this is mentioning that not all people respond to meds the same way. I personally turn aggressive when I take antipsychotics. Imagine if, theoretically, Gabby were the same way and Nick had convinced Gabby to take some? It was a dangerous and extremely stupid decision.
People were saying, why don't you call the ambulance? The ambulance will not take somebody unless they are hurting themselves or hurting other people. So, and because I was on her property, I had to leave. So, when she requested me to leave. So I did what I could do. And I know a lot of people are going to be hating because of it. And being really mean and malicious, but I was doing my best to try to help, because as someone who's been in that situation before, I saw what was happening, and I knew that.
Number one, why did you not make your intentions clear that you were a fan before you entered the house?
People in a psychotic state aren't exactly prepared to deal with the reality of the situation.
Okay, so you think it's okay to lie and say you needed to use the toilet to instead gain entry to her house?
Have you heard of a white lie? I do think it's okay. I think it's okay to lie sometimes to help somebody.
It is never okay to lie.
That's not true.
It's
That's
never.
really sad. That's really sad that you would see something so black and white like that.
Let me finish. Did it go the way you planned?
I had no plan.
Wait, but you said previously that you went there to help her, no?
So, I saw one of your previous lives, and when you were asked, why did you do it? Why did you go to Gabby Hanna's house? And your response was, I was bored. And it seemed like a rapid fire response, like maybe you were a little overwhelmed, but what was that about? Were you really there with good intentions? Were you trying to help her, or were you actually just bored and this seemed like something to do?
Are the two mutually exclusive? I mean, it's possible for me to be in a state where I was feeling like bored, and then can that be true all at the same time?
It can, but there's a level of vulnerability that comes with someone having a psychotic break.
Right. I figured all those lines had been crossed because she was posting it. She was posting everything out and about. I didn't post anything that wasn't already out, right? That's not a plan. That's an intention.
Oh, so what were you going to do once you got there?
Attempt to take her out of a psychotic state.
So that was your plan, correct?
That was a plan. It's not
So
a plan.
I was I saw what was happening, and I knew that honestly what she needs is she needs a benzodiazepam to take her down, and then she'll wake up and she'll maybe, I'm hoping that what I was there kind of interrupted her thought patterns and stuff and everything, and so I'm just like I really went there with the intention to help and to try to stop. Everybody was saying, somebody do something, and everybody said her family is not here. They're in her family is posting on TikTok like nothing's happening.
This video was filmed and posted a full day before anything was happening, or at least before we were aware. We are all in Pennsylvania and she is in Los Angeles. We are doing what can be done from here. At the end of the day, you are all strangers on the internet and it is none of your business regardless of your level of concern. Obviously we are aware and doing what we can. She is an adult. I am a 20-year-old on the other side of the country. Comments from this point on are limited because none of you know how to respect personal boundaries. You're speaking to and about real people. And if you're a drama channel or anything of the story, stay far away from this. This is not for you.
And I went and I was trying to help her.
So you did have a plan, right?
Not like a blueprint laid out plan. I had an idea, I guess.
Okay.
Say.
What you do when someone, listen, I have a lot of friends that have died because they've been in psychotic episodes. You understand?
Do you think you're the only one that happened to?
Do you think it's okay to go to a stranger's house? I seen what you posted. You posted outside her house. I'm outside of Gabby Hanna's house. You think it's completely okay to go up to someone's door and say, "Oh my God, let me just think of a white lie to gain entry to their house." Let me tell you something. That's like someone turning up to my house saying, "Hey, I'm here to fix your Wi-Fi." They gain entry, and then they say, "Oh my God, I'm a huge fan," and start recording my house. I'm a huge fan of you. Is that okay?
Do you believe that Gabby was experiencing mania when you saw her today?
Yes.
Do you believe that she let you in her house?
Yes.
So, do you believe that she could let you in her house when she is experiencing mania?
Yes.
So you think that a person that is experiencing mania can give consent to come onto your property?
I don't see why not. I don't see the comparison there.
It's very similar, my friend. It doesn't matter. Someone's gaining entry to my house with false intentions, correct?
Is that a bad thing?
You are not a professional. Yes.
Neither are you.
No, I'm not, and that's why I did nothing but tell you guys to call the police. I went on live with thousands of people.
The police don't do anything.
Great news.
I walked away because I don't want to. I'm not really doing anything by being here, but there are cops in her house, so.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
That's all.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes, it did. It got the police to her house. Someone was outside her house. Somebody on my live went to her street and said, "There are police cars outside. We did it." That's what the fuck I did. What did you do, Nick?
Is that before or after I went? Is that
No.
before or after I went?
After. So tell me, what did you do but cause more distress to her?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
You to tell her to get out of her house?
What's that?
Did you cause her more distress?
No, I think she is pretty stressed enough already.
And you don't think you made it worse by her telling you to get out of her house once she figured out you're a fan, a crazy stalking fan?
No.
Okay, so you were looking through her pills, right?
No. I saw them on the counter when I walked by.
Okay, and you picked them up, correct?
Yep.
With what intention?
Maybe a psychotic person needs to take their medication.
Okay, and what makes you think? Just imagine she had already taken pills or drugs, and you would have given her a dose if you had found.
I didn't give her anything.
Wait, I know, but I'm saying in a situation you were looking at them hoping they were antipsychotics, correct?
I was hoping that there was some medication that she needed that she wasn't taking, that maybe that would help set her straight.
Okay, so if it was, would you have given it to her?
I would have encouraged her to take it herself.
Okay, how do you know she hasn't already taken pills and drugs? It takes one pill to send you over the edge. She could have overdosed. Tell me how you know.
I know that the pills that she had were not overdose dangerous drugs.
Let me ask you another question. Didn't you say it seemed like she was already on drugs?
Yeah,
Then why would you try and give her more?
I didn't try to give her anything.
You were looking for antipsychotics.
Do you go to a hospital and tell a doctor why are you giving that person painkillers?
The problem is, they are professionals, Nick, because when I have psychotic breaks, I go to the hospital, they watch me take a tablet in front of them, and they make sure I'm not taking anything beforehand, so I don't overdose. That's what hospitals do, Nick.
Right.
A doctor's qualified to say, hey, you should take this wrong.
Are you aware that there's different laws in the UK and the US?
I'm very aware. I lived in America, LA specifically, for 2 years. I know very, very well because I was a drug user at the time. So again, if someone's in a whatever the fuck the word is, would you try and force more drugs in them, or would you just take them to the hospital?
I didn't force anything on her, so yeah, the question is relevant.
But you were looking for antipsychotics to give to her, correct?
Is that not a logical thing to do in a person who's having a psychotic episode?
When you don't know them.
Step to
When
look
you-
for.
Listen, if I was on the street, okay, and I seen someone having a psychotic episode, I would call an ambulance. I wouldn't say, hey, I have some antipsychotics, take one.
They were her prescribed medicine in her house. I didn't tell her to take anything. I didn't ask her to take anything. I didn't bring anything to her.
You were looking for antipsychotics. You were actively looking for antipsychotics to give to her when you had no idea if she's already taken drugs. You're not her doctor. I'm not her doctor. We are not professionals. I got people to call the police. You invaded her privacy. And you posted videos online, inside her house and outside her house, pre-plotting to gain entry to her house. A vulnerable person. And you think it's okay? She already has literally, her privacy is violated every day because she's posting online. She has no one else to talk to. Of course she's gonna post it online. You think it's okay to do that? Like, I don't understand what's going through your brain that makes you think that's okay.
Yeah, I do think it's okay to do that.
Why? Because she's a public figure? You have no fucking right.
Realize that this now has, people have now doxed his whole family, and maybe that will be enough reason for him to get offline. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
you have no right. Zero right. It's not, you don't know her. You know what she posts online. You don't know her. What makes you think that's okay?
I did more than you.
Okay, no, you don't. Let me tell you, Justin Bieber, okay, you remember when he posted his face was fucking, it slanted, he had that syndrome? Okay, you see that posted online, right? Are you gonna turn up at Justin Bieber's house, try and gain entry and say, hey, I have these meds, this will cure it? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't show up with medications at her door.
Excuse me?
I didn't give her any medications. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, if it was, would you have given it to her?
I would have encouraged her to take it herself.
But you were looking for them to give them her. Like, are you not understanding how wrong that is?
I don't understand.
So bad. You don't know what she's already taken. It takes one pill. One wrong pill. You understand, right?
You must be brainwashed or something. You're not...
No, I've lost multiple people to pills. You understand? I've lost multiple. So I know very damn well you're not meant to mix drugs. So if she was already taking drugs, you could have possibly killed her.
I didn't do it. That's not true.
That's not true? You're making no sense, Nick. Why did you post her house on? Why did you post her house online?
Her house is already online.
So it gives you the right to take videos inside her property and her cats, which you said seemed like they were on drugs. Oh Lord, you are crazy. How can a cat be on drugs?
Girl, he said her cats were on drugs. That's the part that I was like, what? Not the cats being on drugs. I don't understand this.
How can a cat be on drugs? Did you seriously just ask that?
She seemed very calm. That cat was very calm and collected. It was laying on the kitchen counter. It was very relaxed. So don't backtrack now.
A lot of people were asking about the cats. The cats looked like they were on something too. Like they were going crazy, jumping around, running around. I have some videos of the cats running around, and she was like really just being like, oh look, they're playing, but like I had an old roommate whose cats had gotten into his drug stash before, and so I think something like that could have happened.
Go on.
I'm just telling you, you don't understand the situation at hand, and you're really trying to get...
I watched a public figure that is also, I'm also a public figure, and I watched you absolutely breach her fucking privacy. And you think it's okay because she was already having a meltdown online, so it's okay for you to post it too? You had no right.
I'm sure people are posting your meltdown now here.
My meltdown? What, me absolutely spitting facts? Yes, because you are not valid in this situation. I'm absolutely okay with being posted. You have no idea. I do this for a job. This is my job. If I come on live, I know that I'm gonna get recorded. But if someone comes to my house, I'm gonna expect to not be recorded. You understand? You pick and choose when you're recorded. Is that your sister?
No, it's my girlfriend.
Bill, you have a girlfriend? That's surprising. Holy fuck. Let me see your girlfriend.
What's that?
Let me see your girlfriend.
No, she's not a part of this.
Your girlfriend? Why? Because she can pick and choose when she's shown on the internet? Right? Yeah. Go on. Yeah, you're here for mental health, and you tried to help Gabby, and you're sitting here trying to bully me. See, the thing is, I'm not vulnerable, and if you did that in real life, I would spit in your face, you understand?
And you don't know me.
I think I do. I think I do. You literally fucking broke into someone's house, basically, bro. You literally are a stalker. You're the type of person to murder me. I understand that.
Who do I apologize to?
Gabby, for making her absolutely terrified, because after you left, she posted videos. You had triggered something for her, and she was talking about having a...
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick recap and then I think I'm gonna get off. So basically, this Nick guy thought it was okay to go Google Gabby Hanna's address because obviously she was having a manic episode. He went, Googled her address, went to her house, and asked her if he can use the restroom. He recorded it.
Oh, hi. Hi. Think you can use your bathroom? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, there's fine. What's your name?
My name's Nick.
Nick. Nice to meet you. Right there.
Right here?
Right there.
Right here? Oh, thank you.
Okay, he recorded it and he went in there and he basically filmed everything in her house. Well, he made a TikTok account, obviously. He posted all the videos on the TikTok account. He showed her whole house on the TikTok account, and he went live many times on the TikTok account, talking about all personal things like medication, saying he went through her phone, all of these things. He took advantage of somebody who is not mentally okay. He filmed her home. Girl, he said her cats were on drugs. That's the part that I was like, what? Not the cats being on drugs. I don't understand this. Some of the people that were calling him were thanking him and were saying like, thank you so much. You know, if it wasn't for you, she would be safe. Or thanks to you, she's safe. All these things. I'm like, thanks to you. No, maybe thanks to the people who have been calling nonstop, people who have been doing everything they can to get her the help that she needs. You know what I mean? But this man really sitting here thinking, I did that shit. I did that shit. You know what I mean? It's so insane.